everybody? Welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. It's your boy Sam.
It's your boy Jovi.
So Sony had a showcase last week. Sorry, I'm getting my stuff mixed up. And Jovi and I, obviously we text each other about it as we do every day. And you know what? We thought it'd be cool. We're gonna do a live action look at this stuff. We haven't done one of these in a while, kind of like a react video. And Jovi apparently has comments he would like to make. Now, a lot of these reveals were indie games. There are only, I think, 3 big reveals that I cared about. Metal Gear, Spider-Man, and Phantom Blade Zero. I do like Final Fantasy 16, but I mean, we've known about that for a little while. So Anyway, let's get this started. Credit where this is due. This is a video we're watching from IGN. Every reveal from PlayStation Showcase in 9 minutes. Let's do it. Let's go. A lot of these I noticed were gosh, I don't even know what I want to say. Like, they're just cinematics, not really like a lot of gameplay was shown.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
You said what happened?
I said I don't care about what they just showed.
So this game looks pretty cool. I think this one is called The Immortals.
Yeah, no, this is different. The other one didn't look entertaining at all. Yeah.
The Immortals, they had the long play trailer of that. I mean, Gina Torres is in it, love her as an actress, voice actress. The game looked actually pretty interesting. Story looks like something I would play.
Right.
Don't care about this at all. Even though I like the studio, 505.
Yeah. I was watching
this. Phantom Blade Zero, bro. Like, the gameplay looks amazing. Like, it looks like we're gonna get a good story in game, yo.
So they were saying that there's a lot of people that are skeptical of it just because, like, what are the button combinations going to be to do the stuff that you see in the
because obviously if the gameplay is boring, you're not going to want to play it.
Right.
You don't want to press one button and he does like 80 things.
Yeah, and if that's the case, like, yeah, that's not, like, we're both playing Jedi Order right now, and like the stuff you can do with like the right combo is pretty cool, but you're not doing what you saw in that preview, all that flying around and flipping and shit.
Speaking of, that Jedi Fallen Order, that is a true.
Jedi Survivor. Sorry,
Jedi Survivor. My bad. Yeah, that is a truly unforgiving game. Like,
it is.
You are a actual human. I never noticed how, like, even healing yourself. Like, when you heal yourself, in a lot of games you press the button just get your health back.
Right.
This joint, you gotta wait like a full 2-3 seconds. Like,
you have to get out the way, and you need to upgrade that. Like, if there's anything I tell anybody, upgrade the healing. Like, that has saved me in so many instances.
Yeah, but this joint right here, this is like Splatoon phone.
Yeah, no, this looks that. Yo, so Sony has been doing that since the 5 drop. They've been releasing these massive multiplayer games that are like fun for like 6 months, and then no one's talking about them.
That's true. But I really like I know a lot of people, like even me, just said I like there are 3 games I care about. Care was the wrong word. Right. 3 games I'm like really looking forward to, but I like that the emphasis on indie studios or smaller studios.
They're pulling a Microsoft.
Like, they had exactly. Remember when that dude said, we shouldn't focus on whatever he said. Here it is, Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
This giant has hype. It's supposed to be like one of the best ones in years.
Right. I mean, we've talked about Final Fantasy on here 2 years ago, and like, for me, I think they're awesome games, but I never got into them heavy. Alan Wake 2.
I never got into this game.
Yeah.
And I hated the first one.
Alan Wake
was a flashlight.
Alan Wake was disturbing. It's the flashlight. Yeah, like all that. This
one, I'm actually looking forward to being an assassin again, but I do not like this assassin. Like, you played the Viking one, right? Valhalla?
Yes.
This is the bad guy. Like, why do I want to be him?
Right.
What the heck?
Right. And so they're betting everything on this game to save their studio.
What do you mean save it? I thought that you talking about Ubisoft?
Ubisoft hasn't been able to finish certain projects, and so they're saying they even said it themselves. They're putting all of their eggs in the basket on Assassin's Creed from now on. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Outside of other projects. No, I
other
mean, that is their
projects.
whole
Yeah,
studio. I agree. No one cares about them outside of that, bro.
yeah, they're
I
like,
shouldn't say no one. I don't want to get hate. I'm sure there are a lot of people who love Watch Dogs.
yeah, it's fun for the first few days, and this joint, man, I feel like I'm gonna get back into Street Fighter. Like,
Hey, did you see that mod where someone made an Ice Spice character?
yes, it
It
was perfect.
looked just like her, yo.
Like, oh man.
That's
Yo,
funny.
so like you said, like I'm open to more of the indie games. Like I'm kind of I'm here for it, but it's been a while that I've actually played an indie game. I take that back. I play a lot of indie games and never
Oh,
talk
this
about
game
it
was
with
really
anybody.
fun.
Yeah. Like I play a lot of stuff, especially on Game Pass, where I'll just play a game and I'm like, yo, this was amazing. Like this makes me feel like old school gaming.
Tower of Fantasy. My friend told me that I would probably like that. I don't think I caught that gameplay when I watched this originally. That giant looked really good. I Dragon's Dogma. I don't know. Have you ever even played that game?
No.
I know it's really popular among people. I know. Like I never gotten into it, bro.
Five Nights at Freddy is another game. Like I
I
don't
don't understand. Maybe because I never played the original. Why is this game so insanely popular?
yeah, I don't know. Um I am so here for VR2 because it's getting really good reviews.
Bro, you said you didn't even use your VR1 though. Remember
Yeah,
that.
but I'm saying they said they fixed everything with the first VR. So for me, I'm not going to purchase it. I'm just excited to use it and see, like, is this something down the road that would be really worth purchasing, especially with being one cord over that whole box setup that I have
Yeah.
attached to my PlayStation 4. Like, I'm literally going to send my PlayStation 4 over to my parents' house so Nasir can play it because I'm not playing the VR here. Oh wow, okay. It looks like an incomplete game.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
like this aesthetic.
signups. You like the style?
Nah.
All of this is still VR.
Oh yeah, Beat Saber. Now that's a
That
fun
game's a
time.
workout, bro.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh, they got Queen on there. That's lit. This looked interesting too. This is the joint by Bungie, right?
Isn't that giant was Bungie? The giant called Marathon?
Yeah.
I remember. Oh yeah, that was
Yep.
it. Yeah, no. So
Yep.
that was the one that was just a trailer.
Yep.
But I mean, that studio has pretty proven track record.
Oh yeah. So I didn't get into Destiny 2. Like that I played in the beginning and
I'm very shocked this game still has expansions coming out instead of them just making a brand new one.
yeah. But it's
Like,
the way, man. This is the way. That is like the
what
new,
is it? The subscription model? I forget what
yeah,
that
the new wave, man. Just keep releasing your $20 expansions instead of making a whole new game.
bro. But at a certain point, like I don't want one game taking up 500 gigs on my console. You feel me?
Right. I agree.
Like, oh, and this is the new handheld they announced. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be buying this.
So this only makes sense for people that live in a household where they can't go play their system somewhere else. Like if you want to play in your bedroom and you don't feel like moving it and your wife is watching TV, sure, but it just doesn't make sense for everybody.
Yeah,
If I
you
can't,
like you because it's not like it's not cloud based, right? It's like not like
no,
remote.
no, it's
You
just
have to
like
be in the house.
you have to be in the house. So like it's not what people think it is. It's not a it's not a it's not a whole system in itself. It's just a screen that can connect to the internet on your router. Like this, we already know. I mean, we
Yeah, I
don't
don't
got
even
to
have
talk
to talk
about
about
this.
it.
It's
Like
getting played.
one thing I do like. I knew that you were going to be both Miles and Peter, but in this one, from what I saw, it kind of looked like, how GTA 5 you could just switch to whichever whenever
Yes.
you wanted to.
Yes. And I'm ready for that. I am
Yeah, that's what
so
it kind
ready
of
for
seemed
that.
like to me. Like that would be cool if you could just pop in and see what Peter's doing or pop in and see what Miles is doing. That would be dope.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I don't know if we saw it or maybe we did and
Well,
it was
Metal
at the
Gear.
beginning, I wasn't paying attention. Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater is getting a remake. It's gonna be
Yep.
called Metal Gear Delta, I believe. There's a triangle after it. So I believe it's Delta, but
Yeah. And it's
yeah,
gonna
they're getting
come
that.
with 1 and 2.
Well,
You got
so they're
that?
getting no, so there's two things they're doing. They're doing Metal Gear Delta, which is just a remake of 3. Then they're doing an
Yeah.
HD remaster, which is gonna come with 1 and 2.
Okay.
So
Okay,
two
cool.
separate ones.
That's
Which I'm gonna
that's
get
weird.
that because it's sacrilegious. I have not played the first Metal Gear. I've only
And
played the one where
I've
you were
played the
raiding.
first, and you've played the second. Yeah, and then I've never played the third, and then I played
I
that
got the
weird
third when it came
one.
out on PS2. I think 2 or 3, and that was
I think
when I was young in my, let's say, my gaming journey. All I was doing was either playing like Tekken or like shooters. So
right.
being stealth, I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I
Hey
can't.
man, I want a new Splinter Cell, man. That was my shit. I used to be in my room like
I was about to just say that. I was like, I was
lights
like, you probably
off.
like it because you love Splinter Cell
Yeah.
with your boy
Lights off,
Stan.
just
Yeah,
yeah.
that giant, and you love Hitman. I know you like those types of games, bro.
Yeah.
Although the new Hitman was really good, but yeah, man. So we saw that. Like I said, the ones I was really looking forward to, Phantom Blade, like you said, Phantom Blade Zero. I don't know what the story is really about, but the gameplay looks really cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of it looks like it's. I know people said they're concerned, but it looks kind of like I'm getting a vibe of more like a Bloodborne type rather than like a Ghost of Tsushima type. Like I feel like it
Yeah.
looks like it's hard.
Right.
Um, so I got that, and I'm looking forward to that, and then I'm looking forward to obviously Spider-Man and Snake Eater. Were the big ones.
Spider-Man,
But
like I gotta finish. I still haven't finished the second one.
um, you mean the Miles Morales one?
Yeah.
If you sat down, you'd be dead in a day. The game is
Everybody keeps saying that. I just have not. Like, I legit feel like I've played 40 minutes at a time. And like I like to explore. So like I really haven't been tackling the story.
Oh yeah, even then, I'm
Yeah.
actually about to start the first one over again
Okay.
after I'm done Jedi Survivor and Deathloop. I need to finish that game so badly.
Man, I have Deathloop sitting right here for
It's like a 10 or 20 hour game or 20-hour game. I need to just sit down and do it.
PS5, and then it's on Game Pass. So it's like I have no excuse not to play that joint.
Yeah, bro. But I think you said what was the things you said you wanted to talk about? You said you had something you wanted to say.
Oh, I was like, I have one thing to say. It was a showcase, right? A PlayStation showcase, but
Yes.
75% of the games are going to be on Game Pass.
Oh yeah, no. So it was a PlayStation showcase, but
Yeah.
not a lot of exclusives. I see.
No, like, and I feel like 75 is too low. I feel like it was like 85% of what they showed are all going to be on Xbox too. And it's just like, that's not a PlayStation showcase.
Okay. So so to be fair, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Even like remember, even in the days of E3, like both systems or all systems would show a game,
Right.
but it would be on all systems. Like Call of Duty would come out on Xbox or PlayStation one year, and you see the
But
game.
PlayStation always had that, that deal where they
The
come
map
out
packs.
when it comes out on PlayStation first, technically, like hours before or the day before. Like they always had that deal. So like that made sense for them to show Call of Duty. If it's not exclusive to you, I feel like it's a little I didn't know. I was like, damn, PlayStation has a lot of games. Like this is just making Xbox look even worse. And then even Microsoft posted a picture of like 20 games, and they were like, yeah, they're coming out on Xbox too.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, come on, man. Like I'm here for the war because that we win ultimately, right? As gamers. But don't try to act like you're doing more when you're really not doing more.
I see. You're saying it was miss. Well, I don't remember. Well, so I guess
I would say
other
misleading. Yeah,
yeah.
very misleading.
So I guess other showcases had more exclusives.
Yes. So think
Um,
of a Nintendo showcase. The
well,
monthly
that's
ones.
different. Nintendo has all the exclusives. I was thinking more of like other place Sony showcases.
Sony showcase, yeah, they weren't that, they weren't being that long, or they would spend more time, like they would even spend more time with VR, something like
Yeah,
that. Like
exactly. So yeah,
they would,
but then yeah, they showed all these games. Okay, now I get you. I get
yeah,
you. I get you.
yeah. That's it.
You've kind of convinced me. This one was kind of it was a different showing. So
Even with all this like back and forth, and even with them trying to kill all these deals, saying that it's not fair, it's like, man, it is what it is. Just keep making good games. Y'all make good games. I don't. Who cares what Microsoft is doing? Just keep making good games. You have that title. Y'all make the best first party games.
so what is the complaint you said people were having? What did you say? What you just said again? I'm sorry. I think I got a little lost.
Hold on, what?
You said because no, the first sentence you just said was um you said something about like you said like hey you're doing this. It felt like you're saying they were doing this in reaction to something.
Yeah, no, because it's Sony has been saying every like every time Microsoft buys a company, or every time they get somebody even big, like they basically going to own, the biggest franchise, Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
They're sitting there and they're complaining about it, right? But if
Oh, okay.
for me, it's like this is not stopping you from being the giant that you are. They keep acting like they're a little company, and that with Microsoft doing this, it's going to make them smaller. But never has complained about Nintendo having exclusive rights to all these, their titles, right?
Right.
And it's like those were studios. You just don't see the studios, but there are small studios that work with Nintendo, of course. And it's just like, yo, PlayStation, y'all make the best first party games in
Oh,
that realm.
so are you saying you think this was a move to show that hey, we work with these studios too?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we work with these studios. Oh, we have games too. Like we have a lot of games.
I got you.
Okay. All right. Well, Microsoft owns all these studios, and all these are going to be on Game Pass. Your new PlayStation thing that costs 160 a year, you can't even play exclusive titles the first week they drop. Like stuff like that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Like their top tier, you can't play their exclusive titles for free. What's the point? Like,
Well, they haven't adopted the Game Pass model yet.
well, they're charging people for it.
Yeah, I don't. They ain't charging me for it because I didn't pay for it. But yeah, because I never really understood what I
I
never.
didn't switch. Yeah, I didn't switch over to the new model.
Yeah.
I let my joint just expire, and I didn't switch over to the new model. But they have 3 different tiers, and you even agree, Game Pass is an amazing thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to adopt that, stop. It's not fair. I just feel like it's just this whole Sony thing. It's just not fair. Like you guys are complaining, but you're not doing the things that Microsoft is doing. So how about you get on it so that you can stand out? Because as a consumer, even as a parent, I'm going to go with Microsoft because I literally don't have to buy games.
Well, okay. Um.
We play everything. I'm
So
talking about.
here's what I was just gonna say. If they are complaining, I agree. I think that. I mean, I haven't heard it, but if that's true, I mean, I'm gonna believe you. Obviously, like I think that's dumb.
Right.
But and I do think Game Pass is a good thing, but the games on Game Pass have to be like games I would care about.
Right. But I was saying for the masses, it's an amazing deal.
No, yeah.
Even this idea, like the exclusive content, I think that literally in 2 days, if you didn't get the games, if you didn't download them to your system, you will no longer be able to play some of the exclusive titles from PlayStation through the membership. And I was like, that's whack. They're taking it off. Same thing with Game Pass. You know, if you don't download it ahead of time, you will not be able to play it.
I think that's dumb. Like what?
Yeah.
Like I mean, unless there are legitimate like server issues, server space issues, or something like that, that's dumb to me. Like,
One player
come on.
games should never have issues.
Yeah, I agree. Single like don't be taking my games away from me.
Yeah.
Like I have to keep it on my console forever because I'm afraid that if
Exactly.
I take it, like, yeah, it's dumb. I agree. That's stupid, bro.
Yeah. I know this is all over the place, and I hope that you're not going to spend a lot of time editing it, but that's just how I feel about this whole showcase. It feels like, hey, I'm excited for all your stuff. I'm excited for these games that you showed, even if they're going to be on Xbox. Some games play better on PlayStation, and I can admit that. The experience is better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the the adaptive like controller and the feeling, the vibration, all that. It sometimes it feels better.
Yeah. So my bad. I'm laughing because I heard what you said and it just hit me. You said, "I'm sorry if you're gonna." I'm not editing nothing. Like, what? I'm not
Yeah,
taking
no,
none of this. Yeah, these people know by now. One of us, our minds just gonna go all over the place. Like that's
right.
just how it is, y'all. I'm sorry if y'all didn't know, but it is what it is, y'all.
Yeah,
But yeah, nah, I'm with you, man. I got you. PlayStation Showcase, like we said, it happened. Um, Indie studios, I think, like so, Jovi made his point. Very, I think it was very concise and coherent. Me, I just like you. To be fair, you have convinced me. I do think that it is something to call it a PlayStation showcase, and then 90 or let's say 80 to 90% of it isn't even exclusive. So
right,
I'm with you. I
right.
still, I mean, Spider-Man, I think stole the show. It's what
Of
they
course.
spent, was the longest thing. I don't think you needed to show 20 games, but hey, yeah, bro. Showcase happens. I think we'll both be looking for more in the future. I mean, checking in more in the future because, like we said, a lot of these, maybe were 1 or 2 minute trailers. They didn't really get a lot of gameplay, and that's what a game is really about. So
Right.
we'll check in again in the future, y'all. But hey, thank you so much for spending this time with us. We really appreciate it. And until next time, we out.
Deuces.